is ASP.NET Core Model, ANCM. ASP.NET Core Model ASP.NET Core Model, ANCM, lets you run ASP.NET Core applications between IIS, and it works only with Kestrel. It isn't compatible with WebListener. ANCM is a native IIS model that hooks into the IIS pipeline and redirects traffic to the backend ASP.NET Core application. ASP.NET Core applications run in a process separate from the IIS workers process. ANCM starts the process for the ASP.NET Core application when the first request comes in and restarts it when it crashes. In short, it sits in IIS and routes the request for ASP.NET Core applications to Kestrel. What is host and what's the importance of host in ASP.NET Core application? Answer. ASP.NET Core applications require a host in which to execute the host is responsible for application startup and lifetime management. Other responsibility of hosts includes ensuring the application services and the server are available and properly configured. Don't confuse yourself with a server. The host is responsible for starting the app and its management, where the server is responsible for accepting HTTP requests. The host is configured to use a particular server. The server is unaware of its host. What does WebHost.CreateDefaultBuilder method do? This method does the following things. 1. Configure the app to use Kestrel as web server. 2. Specify to use the current project directory as root directory for the application. Set up the configuration subsystem to read setting from appsettings.json and appsettings environment.json to environment specific configuration. 4. Set local user secret storage only for the development environment. Configures environment variable to allow for server specific settings. 5. Configure command line arguments, if any. 6. Configure login to read from the login section of the appsettings.json file and log to the console and debug window. 7. Configure integration with IIS. 8. Configure the default service provider. What is the role of iHosting environment interface in ASP.NET Core? Answer. ASP.NET Core offers an interface named iHosting environment. Allows you to programmatically retrieve the current environment so you can have an environment-specific behavior. By default, ASP.NET Core has 3 environments: staging and production. Previously, the developers have to build the application differently for each environment: staging, UAT, production, due to dependency on config file sections and the preprocessor directive applicable at compile time. ASP.NET Core takes a different approach and uses a hosting environment to retrieve the current environment. What is the use IIS integration? This tells ASP.NET that IIS will be working as a reverse proxy in front of Kestrel. As if you expose your application to the internet, you must use IIS, Nginx, or Apache as a reverse proxy server. When you wish to deploy your ASP.NET Core application on Windows, you need to tell ASP.NET Core host to use IIS integration. Use Kestrel and use IIS integration must be used in conjunction as use Kestrel creates the web server and hosts the code. Use IIS integration specifies IIS as the reverse proxy server. Note that code making call to use IIS integration method does not affect code portability.